Yo, what's up coders? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are targeting literally a problem that messes with your mind and your plus minus buttons. Lead code 494 target sum. Here's the setup. You are given an array of integers and a target sum. And your mission, should you choose to accept it, it's to count how many ways you assign a plus and minus to reach that target. It sounds simple, but trust me, under the hood, it's all about recursion, dynamic programming, and some sneaky optimizations. By the end of this video, you will understand the logic like a pro, know how to write a clean code, and maybe even impress your interviewer. So get comfy, that like button, and let's decode this problem one sign at a time. So let's go! So guys, let's start to solve a 494 question by the name of target sum. So now let's start. Now it has been given me one integer array by the name of nums and an integer target. And it has been given me one integer array by the name of nums, and it has been given me one more integer by the name of target. And we want to build an expression out of nums by adding one of the symbols like plus or minus before each integers in nums integer, and then concatenate all the integers. Then we will be concatenate over all the integers first. For example, if nums equal to square bracket 2 1, you can add a plus before 2 and a minus before a 1, and concatenate them to build the expression like plus 2 minus 1 like this. And we want to return the number of different expressions that you can build which evaluates to target. Now it has been given me a one example one in which he created one integer array by the name of nums, in which he write it 1 1 1 1 1, and here he created one more integer by the name of target in which he write 3. The nums is one integer array and this target is only a integer, okay, and the output has been coming 5 because there are 5 ways to assign symbols to make the sum of nums be target 3, like minus 1 plus 1, like minus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals to 3, then plus 1 minus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals to 3, like plus 1 plus 1 minus 1 plus 1 then 1 plus 1 equals to 3, like plus 1 plus then 1 plus 1 then 1 minus 1 then 1 plus 1 equals to 3, then plus 1 then plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 then minus 1 equals to 3, and like this. That's why there is coming output like this: first one, second one, third one, fourth one, and fifth one. So that's why. So if you see here, he created one integer array by the name of nums and the output had been coming 1, and here he created one more integer by the name of target in which the output had been coming 1. Why? Because let me explain you why. Because like plus 1 plus 1, sorry, like this, 1 equals to 1 like this. So sorry, 3. So here you can see that's why the output has been coming here only 1. So you can like do this, you can only do like this. So that's why here you can see it. So you can do not do like this, it will be same. Here you can see it, the first one and second one are same, so that's why it will be incorrect. So that's why remove this, it is called only 1, so that's why there is output has been coming 1. So I hope you understand. So but let's solve this question. So let's start to solve. So now where is our question? Okay, this is there, it is. So now let's start. Now target sum. So let's start. Now let's start to write code. So now first of all, I am solving this question in the Python 3, and I prefer you also you will solve in the Python because it's an easy understanding language like English. Now first of all, I define a class of a solution. This is a rule of LeetCodeCamp. Whenever you start to solve any question, so you define a class of a solution. Def find target sum ways nums list int target int minus greater than int semicolon enter. N means n, and then here I am finding the length of our nums. Here I am found the length of our nums integer array, and then I am defining a sum equals to sum, and then here I write my integer array nums one more time. Then I write diff sum slash target, enter. Now enter if diff less than 0 or diff then module sign 2 equals to 1, return 0. Diff divided by equals to 2, enter @catchy. Okay, now when we write this all the things, so enter press. Now I define a def, sorry, backspace, do not give the space, okay, on the catchy and this def f, define here rounded brackets in which you write j comma sum semicolon one more time, enter press. Now define here if statement in which you define j equal to 0 semicolon, return 1 if sum equals to 0 else 0, enter x nums j minus 1 ans equals to f j minus 1 comma sum, enter. Then if sum greater than equals to x semicolon, enter ans plus equals to f j minus 1 comma sum minus x, enter backspace, return ans. So here I am printing my output, and this is our case 1 output, and this is a case 2 output, and comma diff. So now it is perfect. We write our all the code. So let's see the running code, and let's see our code is correct or not, means our output is correct or not. And let's see topic is on about array, dynamic programming and backtracking. Okay, now let's see our question is correct and not, sorry, our answer is correct or not. So let's start. So let's see the running code. So when I click on the run, so I hope it will be correct. So now it is giving me error in our line 5. So let's see the what is the error in the line 5. Okay, diff equals to sum. Let's see the error. Target is not defined. Target is not defined. It is saying it is not defined. Did you mean target? No. Now line 5, find target. Now let's see now. I write a semicolon. So okay, invalid syntax. Let's backspace. So now solution. Okay, sorry. Now it has been given me line error in the line 5. Okay, sorry. What I am doing, I am by the mistake. So now diff equals to sum minus get target. Okay, so first of all control shift, line 5. Now let's see the running code one more time. Let's run. Now when I run it, so now it has been accepted. Why? Let me tell you. You only want to do it backspace. It has been given a space like this. You will be only backspace here, and please S will be in capital. Your must S will be in capital, and minus target. You will be write like this, and then when you will be run it, so it will be accepted. Our case 1 our expected output is 5, and my also output have been coming 5. In the case 2 the expected output is 1, and my also output have been coming 1, very easily. As so now let's see the submission code. So when I submit this code, the submission code is also be Correct, it has been accepted. Here you can see it. We solve it in the 87 milliseconds and we beat 79% people. So I hope you enjoy this video. If you enjoy, so like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to all the notification bell also, so you know some these type of videos on the channel. So anyways, let's meet you next class and next very amazing class like that type of videos. And if you want to view my profile, so my profile name is Rehan Big, so you will be go and view it. But anyways, let's meet you in the next class. So now for today, goodbye.